What do you do when someone disrespects you in public? Do you feel your chest tighten, your mind race, your ego scream for revenge? In that moment, anger feels justified. Silence feels weak. And reacting feels necessary. But the Stoics saw this differently. They understood that disrespect is not an attack on your value, it is a test of your power. Most people fail this test instantly. They react. They explode. They give control to the very person who tried to provoke them. Stoicism teaches something dangerous. The strongest person in the room is the one who remains unshaken. Real power is not loud. It does not argue. It does not beg for respect. In this video, you'll discover 4 Stoic ways to handle disrespect like a boss, not by fighting back, but by mastering your mind and standing unmovable in a world that wants to shake you. Step 1. Don't react immediately. Master the pause. When someone disrespects you, your first impulse is to react. To defend. To strike back. But the Stoics believed that speed is the enemy of wisdom. Marcus Aurelius warned that the moment you react emotionally, you surrender control. Not to the situation, but to the other person. Disrespect is often a provocation. A trap designed to pull you down to their level. If you react instantly, you give them exactly what they want, power over your emotions. The Stoic response is the pause. A brief moment of silence where you observe instead of explode. In that pause, anger weakens. Clarity appears. Epictetus taught that you always have one freedom no one can steal. The freedom to choose your response. Silence is not weakness. It is restraint. And restraint is strength. By not reacting immediately, you show something rare. You are not controlled by insults, ego, or impulse. You are controlled by reason. And that alone already makes you untouchable. Step 2. Separate your worth from their words. Insults don't define you. Most people suffer from disrespect because they confuse opinion with truth. They hear words, and turn them into identity. The Stoics refused to do this. Epictetus explained that some things are within our control, and others are not. Other people's words, judgments, and attitudes belong to the second category. They are outside your power, and therefore, they should not disturb your peace. An insult only has strength if you accept it. If you internalize it. If you allow it to reshape how you see yourself. But your worth was never created by someone else's mouth. It was built by your character, your discipline, and your actions. Imagine a rock standing in the ocean. Waves crash against it endlessly. Yet the rock remains unchanged. That is the Stoic mind. When you detach your identity from external opinions, disrespect loses its poison. Words become noise. Judgment becomes irrelevant. And when nothing can touch your inner value, you stand unmovable, no matter how loud the world becomes. Step 3. Respond with calm, not ego. Power is quiet. Most people believe power is proven by dominance, volume, and sharp words. The Stoics knew the opposite. Seneca warned that anger is a temporary madness, a moment where reason is silenced and ego takes control. When you respond from ego, you don't defend your dignity. You expose your weakness. A calm response, however, changes the entire dynamic. You don't need long explanations. You don't need to attack back. Sometimes, a short, composed sentence is enough. Sometimes, silence is the most powerful reply. Calm unsettles those who expect chaos. It disarms people who came looking for a reaction. Your self-control becomes a mirror, forcing them to face their own lack of it. This doesn't mean accepting disrespect. It means choosing how to address it. When your voice is steady and your posture relaxed, you communicate something unmistakable. You are not threatened. You are not desperate for approval. You are in control. True authority doesn't shout. It doesn't chase validation. It speaks only when necessary, and when it does, people listen. Step 4. Use disrespect as training. Turn insults into discipline. The Stoics never asked for a life without obstacles. They asked for a mind strong enough to face them. Disrespect, insults, and humiliation were not seen as injustices, but as training grounds for the soul. Marcus Aurelius wrote that what stands in the way becomes the way. Every moment of disrespect reveals something important. How strong your discipline really is. When someone disrespects you, they are unknowingly offering you a test. A chance to practice patience. A chance to strengthen self-control. A chance to rise above instinct. Most people waste this opportunity by reacting emotionally. The Stoic does the opposite. He observes his anger, masters it, and turns it into growth. Each time you remain calm, you upgrade your character. Each time you refuse to be shaken, you become harder to provoke next time. Over time, disrespect loses its power. Not because people stop trying, but because you stop reacting. And in that discipline, you become someone impossible to dominate. Conclusion: the Stoic boss mindset. Unshakable presence. Disrespect will never disappear from the world. People will test you. They will provoke you. They will try to pull you into emotional chaos. But Stoicism teaches a different path. You don't win by overpowering others. You win by mastering yourself. When you pause instead of reacting. When you detach your worth from opinions. When you respond with calm instead of ego. And when you use disrespect as training. You become something rare. Unshakable. The Stoic does not chase respect. He commands it through self-control, presence, and discipline. His silence is not fear. It is confidence. Remember this. No one can disrespect you without your participation. Control your mind. And no insult, no provocation, no humiliation will ever have power over you again. That is how you handle disrespect like a boss.